Paragraph formatting in both APA and MLA is fairly straightforward. The first line of the paragraph is indented half an inch by hitting the Tab key once, and there should be no blank lines between paragraphs. If you haven't set your tab preferences, you should return to Lesson 6. However, there are some common paragraph formatting mistakes students make, so we're going to go over how to correct them. First, though, I want to point out that nearly all of these errors are caused by copying and pasting material into a document and inadvertently bringing formatting from the original source along with the text. The best way to avoid these problems is to type out material you are quoting. If that means typing more than a sentence or two, there's a good chance you're relying too heavily on directly quoted material. When you're experiencing problems with paragraph formatting, it's best to have a full view of the line, so start by using the zoom bar at the bottom right side of the screen. Use your cursor to move the bar pointer until you can see the margins on either side of the essay. If you look at the first example, you'll see that the words aren't lined up along the left border. Instead, this paragraph has somehow become right-aligned. To correct this, select the entire paragraph and click the Left Align button. If necessary, place your cursor in front of the first word in the paragraph to restore the paragraph indent. In the second example, we can see that the words aren't lined up on either side of the page. Instead, the paragraph has become centered. The correction is the same as before. Select the entire paragraph and click the Left Align button. Then, if necessary, restore the paragraph indent. This third example is easy to miss while editing, but you can be guaranteed that your instructor will notice it during grading, so it's important to fix it. What you'll notice first about this example is that the spacing in between the words varies from line to line. Look more closely and you'll see that the lines go right up to the margins on both sides of the page. This paragraph has been fully justified. The correction is exactly the same as the previous two paragraphs. Select the paragraph and click on Left Align. If necessary, restore the paragraph indentation. This next example is particularly common when material has been copied from a website. At first glance, you'll probably notice that the font is too small. So you'll select the entire paragraph, then click the Font Size button and choose 12 point from the drop-down menu. However, you should see that something still isn't right. If you now look at the Font Type menu, you'll see that the font for this paragraph is Verdana when it should be Times New Roman. Select the paragraph again, click the Font Type button, and choose Times New Roman from the drop-down menu. In our last example, you'll see that the font looks a little faded. This again is a common problem resulting from copying material from a website. Instead of the default text color, black, the font is a shade of gray. To correct this problem, select the paragraph and then click on the Font Color button. From the drop-down menu, you can either select Automatic or Black, which is the first option on the left side of the top row. These are the errors you'll most likely run into while writing your essays. As a reminder, since the most common cause of all these errors is copying and pasting, you can avoid trouble by typing quotes directly into your document rather than pasting them in. Thanks for joining me for this tutorial.